In this video, I'll be sharing my sketching process for creating 2 lettering pieces. The first is based off of this piece from the lettering manual book by House Industries. I recently purchased this book and it has some really great lettering inspiration, both sketches and final pieces. So I highly recommend this book if you're a type lettering nerd like me. First, I started with some quick sketches in a smaller sketchbook. I used a couple of different brush pens to practice the strokes and general composition of the word. Sometimes I do these exercises to practice translating what I see onto the blank page. You could say it's copying the original art, but this is just for my own exploration, training my eye, and practicing the curves with my pencil. I used a 2B woodless graphite pencil to create a rough outline of the word. I love these pencils. They feel so smooth in my hand. This is a very rough and messy sketch. Next, I want to create a more permanent outline so that I can erase the underlying sketch. For this piece, I know I want to go with red, so I swatched out a few different red pens I have, and here I'm trying to find out which pair well with my colored pencil. The hope is that the pen outline will fade into the colored pencil fill, so I want to make sure to choose a similar shade. After using the red pen to create the outline, I took a regular eraser, this is a new one I'm opening, and erasing that original pencil sketch. You can see I smudged a little bit of the red ink, but that's okay because the color pencil will cover it eventually. But you do want to make sure that whatever pen you're using has fully dried first. For the fill, I am using this Faber-Castell color pencil. The color name is Pale Geranium Lake 121. This is a new color pencil I picked up along with a few other shades at an art store in San Francisco. This is the sharpness the pencil came with, so I used it to fill as much of the C as possible. Then, to sharpen the point, I'm using my black wing sharpener, which is a 2-step process. You use the left side to shave the overall shape of the wood. You'll notice afterward it looks a little funny. That's because you need to use the right side to further sharpen the point. While I have a sharp point, I like to fill in the areas around the outline since that's where I need the most precision. As the point becomes dull, as long as the outlines are already filled, sharpness doesn't matter as much to fill in the rest of the shape. Here's the final colored-in piece. When comparing it to the original, you can see where I could have improved the shapes, especially in these negative areas of the letters. Okay, on to the second lettering piece, custom for the phrase Into the Mystic, which is the title of a song by Van Morrison. For the main word mystic, I'm using this round hand script style as inspiration. I'll use it to reference the capital M and the other lowercase letters. For this one, I drew a box for where the M would be, as well as baselines for the rest of the word. This is helpful so you don't run out of room on the page, and you can evenly space your letters out appropriately. Then I went in with my pencil to roughly sketch the M, making sure I'm getting the angles right, which are super important for scripts. I often don't create enough of a slant in my own script work. Then I finished sketching out the rest of the letters. For the first 2 words of the phrase, into the, I'm using a simple sans serif type style so the script really stands out in contrast. Now that the sketch is complete, to fill in this piece, I'm using a metallic gold Sharpie marker. What's nice about using these markers to go over your lettering is you don't have to worry as much about the underlying pencil sketch. Slowly I filled in all of the letters. Once complete, I let it dry for a minute and then used an eraser to erase the original pencil sketch. And here is the final lettering piece. With metallics, you really need to move your paper in and out of the light to see the full effect of the shine. I hope you enjoyed getting a glimpse into my sketchbook process from start to finish. If you enjoyed this, you might want to check out one of these videos next.